Hello, YouTube. I am gonna just be, and today we're gonna be talking about you're not going to make it without discipline. You're not. You're not. And I don't care what we're talking about here. We're gonna open up this topic and be broad so you can see it in every aspect of the way. But this is your wake-up call because discipline is gonna be the cheat code that you've been looking for. It all starts here with discipline, and you have it. Don't act like you don't have it. I will expand on this in a part two version in the inner circle. I will expand on this in a part two version in the inner circle. That's where I teach my esoteric knowledge. I teach esoteric knowledge on every Sunday. And we come from the biblical text, Helios Biblios book. But in the inner circle, if you are a part of it, you're going to know exactly how to transform the discipline that you have right now, that you're in denial of, to a heightened frequency so it can work for you instead of against you. But every last person underneath the sound of my voice has discipline. But we're going to act like you don't. And we're going to ask some posing questions like, right, we're going to act like you just a little G kind of God and you don't know what you're doing here in the matrix in the great sleep and slumber, even though we've been doing this thing for eons and eons. So this is going to be your wake-up call. My first question is going to be, do you have discipline? Now, I said you had it. Some of y'all probably still be like, no, God, it's because I don't have it. I don't have it. So if you have discipline, type a number 1 in the comments. Let me see. If you have strong discipline, strong discipline, type a number 1 in the comment. Welcome, everyone. Hey, Evolving Butterfly. Oh, you look, that one went up already. You disciplined over there? Who is that? Unica, you disciplined over there on my YouTube channel? Okay, I like that. What makes you disciplined? Define your discipline. Philip, you disciplined? Keith, you disciplined? Okay, tell me what discipline is. How do you get this thing called discipline? Where did it come from? What did you do to obtain it? Because discipline is going to be needed, and we're going to talk about health first. There's so many people in physical reality want to be healthy, but then they'll have their little cheat day, right? They have their little snack day, or they may even give up and they'll say, oh man, I'm not disciplined enough. I guess I'm gonna just be a humpback whale. I guess I'm gonna just have a big back. You ever heard that? Hey Freddie, thank you for being here. Disciplines, JC says, take sacrifice, right? Okay, you define it as willpower. So that means your solar plex is in alignment when you have this thing called discipline, right? Because the solar plex reflects power and will. So that's what you're saying in Unica, right? Philip says not discipline. You change your mind right quick. Mindset. I love that. Keith said it's a mindset. Keith said it's a mindset. So now pressing number 2 for those of you who say I'm not disciplined. Those of you that's like, listen, I ain't disciplined at all. Let me see the number 2s. So there are people that'll be honest with themselves and press the number 2 and say, I'm not disciplined in some areas of my life. I'd like to get better. Anybody going to be honest and say, I'd like to get better as it pertains to discipline because I'm not. No number 2s. So that means everybody's disciplined. I don't see no number 2s. No number 2s. Philip got a number 2 up there. Okay, there we go. Evolving says yes. Freedom Rider said yes. Y'all, my people from the inner being circle up in here. Oh, y'all gonna learn discipline in the month of May. Don't give up and keep trying. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yes. In some areas, I'm not a 2. Okay, in some areas, I love that. A says number 2 too. All right, I love that. I love that for you. For your honesty. So that's what we're going to be talking about this year. We're going to dive deeper into this in the inner circle where I teach my esoteric knowledge. I no longer give all of my jewels on my lives, but I'm going to show you something in the physical reality that you already, every last one of you, whether you press the 1 or 2, you have discipline in areas of life. And I'm telling you, you have some powerful ass discipline. It is so powerful because you're God's creating, you're manifestors manifesting. And some of you have been on a job. Anybody been on a job over 5 years? Anybody up in here been kind of like committed to a job over 5 years? Anybody? I myself was on a job for 22 years. Anybody? Oh, I'm the only one? Okay. So for the people who've been on a job for years, some of you, I'm not saying all of you, 25 years, New York City bus driver, and another 8 years, charter bus driver. Yes, 10 years. I see some years. So for some of you, you've been on the same job that drains your ass every day. That something on that job get on your goddamn nerves. Let me tell you something about that. That's discipline. It takes you discipline to get up every morning to go drive that bus. WG. It takes discipline for them 10 years. The Woodson. It takes discipline for me. It took it for me for 22 years. Discipline. You see where I'm going with this here? Do you have discipline? Yeah, you do. You do. I do. We all do. Okay, if you haven't been on a job that long, some of you in the physical reality buy the same snacks, the same soft drinks, the same meats, the same whatever, chips when you go to the grocery store, the same items that make your body scream. That's discipline. Because you get your little to-do list, you get your grocery list, and you go keep on doing it every 2 weeks or however often you go to the grocery store. Baby, you got discipline. Hello, y'all quiet now. Hey, D-Knowledge. Some of you, every morning, you get up and you grab your cell phone. And you check in with social media. You are very, very loyal in the morning. And right before you go to bed, you want to scroll just a little bit more. You are loyal to that cell phone every single day. If you go to work without it, you will turn around, risk being late over number one thing that you disciplined with, going to a place that drain you. You'll be undisciplined with that thing to be more disciplined with the next thing. Which means to go back and get that cell phone. Somebody said, ouch. Because you can't operate without it. You're so disciplined. You keep up with that cell phone. It is near and dear to you. You know where it's at. Nobody cannot touch it. You're so disciplined that you give a personalized identification number to it. You have your own PIN because it's locked up. It's yours. You're disciplined about it. And no one can have access to it but you, because you're disciplined. Hey, Oscar, thank you for the follow. Y'all see this? Y'all get this? This is how disciplined we become in the physical reality with our health, with our job, or AKA career. We're disciplined like this as it pertains to our money too. We'll check the checking or savings accounts every other Friday for payday because we're disciplined. We'll get pissed off when that one high bill comes because we really don't want to pay it. We'll drag it out every month to the last possible moment before that late fee kick in because we so disciplined. Hey, divine one. Yeah, it's structure. Yeah. Discipline is easier when you love doing whatever it is. Yeah. It really is easy. And it'll get you into higher frequency rooms when it is something that you really love to do. All right? So here, I want you to understand that you don't lack it. Sometimes we be saying the opposite of what is, and it really messes you up in the matrix as it pertains to what the universe is going off of, which is your frequency. No, I ain't disciplined. But yes, you are. You're just not pointing your discipline in the right direction. Your discipline is going this way. All things are energy, frequency, and vibration. That's what your energy in motion is doing. This is your wake-up call. Your energy in motion is going this way. Towards 0 instead of 100. toward things that ain't serving you instead of the higher good for you. I say I lack discipline. This is an interesting perspective. Yes, because you're very, very, very disciplined. Type that in the comments today. I am very, very disciplined. I am very, very disciplined. Yes, you are. I'm disciplined with my snacks. I'm disciplined with my job that I don't like. I'm disciplined with the way that I think. I'm so disciplined. I'm disciplined with my cell phone. I'm disciplined the way that I parent. I'm disciplined the way that I look at relationships. I am disciplined. If I don't know nothing else, I know discipline. You are. You are. But we have to be accountable with the direction, the energy and motion that we're sending out, the frequency, I have on Sundays the inner circle. And I allow people to get in the inner circle for a really good price, like, right? And there are some people who paid for that price and didn't show up. Paid for it and didn't show up. But they showed up for some other things that was going to bring them in this direction when the inner circle was about esoteric knowledge to help them come in this direction, but they was not disciplined in that direction, so they couldn't show up. They couldn't be amongst us. Their frequency was off. So they couldn't be present in the room. So they let outside circumstances continue to bring them in this direction when the inner circle is about going in this direction. They wasn't ready for that. But they're disciplined, though. That takes nothing from the fact that those people are disciplined. But it just ain't discipline enough for soul expansion. It's not discipline enough for spiritual growth. It's not discipline enough to increase their frequency from maybe over here to over here. No, they just don't want to be disciplined enough, but they disciplined though. Everybody is. Discipline is the bridge between your health and your spiritual awakening. Okay? There are people in the physical reality, they'll sign up, beginning of the year. We're kind of still in the beginning of the year with people, and I got a New Year's resolution, but they ain't disciplined for whatever that resolution was. They talking loud, but ain't saying nothing. They still disciplined in the snacks, in sitting on that ass, in saying that they're a big bag. There are people in the physical reality that label themselves big backs first because they know they lack discipline to go this way, but they're very disciplined to shame themselves. Very, very disciplined to cheat on themselves. Very disciplined to cause themselves inflammation and dis-ease. Very, very, very disciplined for that. This is why your girlfriend or your guy friend that stay broke, stay the same, stay on drugs, stay drinking the alcohol, because they're very, 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 very disciplined. Hey, G, thank you for being here. Thank you, Carolyn, for the roses. I appreciate you. God is good. Discipline. So why is discipline the cheat code? Why is discipline the cheat code? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody know why discipline is a cheat code? Anybody? I'll wait. Because this is very important for your health. This is very important for your wealth. This is very important for your spiritual growth. This is very important for your relationships. Why? Why is it the cheat code? Yeah, awareness. I'm very disciplined. I love that. Yes. Why is it the cheat code? Anybody? Nobody know? The race is not won by the swift, but he who endures to the end. Persistence. because it overcomes the resistance. Oh, I love that, WG. I love that. Dedication. I love that. Yes, growth. Yes, motion. Yes. It's easy. While others are waiting for motivation, disciplined people are creating momentum. Hello? Y'all ever heard about the 98%? Mm-hmm. And the 2%? Y'all ever heard about that? Y'all ever heard about that? Change. Yes, I love that. So while others are waiting for motivation, we can call this here the others, the 2%. Disciplined people are creating momentum. I'm sorry, I did that backwards. Disciplined people are creating momentum. While others, this is the others, are waiting for motivation. Disciplined people are creating momentum. You ever paid attention to how the others, the 98%ers, are waiting for a leader? The 98%ers, they waiting for a good song in church. The 98 others percenters are waiting for a white man to crack the sky. The ones that don't want to take chances are the 98%, they're living in fear. Mm-hmm. These are the others. We could call them the maybe the middle classers, the scaredy cats, the ones that like to play it safe, the ones who are disciplined to destroy everything in their physical reality. They're disciplined the other way. The ones who are paying more attention to logic in the left brain hemisphere. But then there are others who are part of the 2%. And they create momentum. Because they're not doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. When you see, here's a clear indicator, something that I learned a long time ago, just being an introvert. When you see a whole lot of people going that way and doing that thing, be a little tad bit different. Don't move like everybody else all the time. That ain't cool. Because broad, the biblical text taught us this esoterically. Broad is the way that leads to destruction, and many people go. That's them 98%ers. Narrow is the path that leads to eternal life. And few, look, it's only 2%. Few will find it. And that's simply because these people waiting on motivation. Them 2%ers, they found a source of motivation. And they didn't have to go forward to get it. They found a source of motivation because they became disciplined in the other direction. And it created momentum. And guess what? I don't care what these numbers look like. The momentum that the 2%ers can create with discipline becomes a heightened frequency. Then all of this here 98% that's going the wrong damn way because it's a higher frequency and it's going and propelling in an opposite direction. And few will find it. And there's flow over there. And it's the path of least resistance. And the 98% don't know a damn thing about it. Because they're sitting up there saying, no, I don't even much have discipline. I be trying, but I always mess it up. But they have it. They're just pointing it in the wrong direction. It's not ultimately how strong you are. It's about what returns to you. Right? It's about that energy, that energy that returns you. The energy, the signal that you send out that returns back to you every day. And the 2%ers have a high amount of energy or frequency because they're thinking different. They're thinking and doing different than the 98%ers. And the 98%ers, they'll get around in the big old huddle and they'll be like, life is not fair. How do you get to be healthy and skinny? How do you get to be prosperous? How do you get to retire and be financially able and free? And I have to work like a dog. Right? It was just discipline. But it was discipline in the right direction. You hear me? So that is very, very important as it pertains to it being the cheat code, because it covers every aspect of your life. Wealthy people are disciplined. Healthy people are disciplined, right? Conscious people, that's a spiritual side. They too are disciplined. This is why I tell you all, I'm going to share more of this in the inner circle and in the month of May, but this is why I tell you all, no, boo, I'm not that content creator that's going to be sitting on here for hours and hours for likes and stuff. Give me my 30K within the time that I'm here. Let me get up out of here. And guess what? Some nights if I don't reach my 30K, guess what? My time is important because I'm disciplined. I'm disciplined. It might not be the discipline that you see as it pertains to snacks, as it pertains to a job that's draining me, as it pertains to a soft drink, as it pertains to me being on my phone or being live just like the others in the broad perspective of the way that the 98%ers are going. But I'm disciplined, and I want to teach you discipline in the esoteric knowledge classes. Spiritual discipline. And when you learn this spiritual discipline is akin to a frequency, because all of this is about you jumping from one frequency to another frequency to another frequency, all because you now know how to be spiritually disciplined. That's the cheat code to the game of life. Are you playing to win? Because this ain't the winning way. It's almost like I don't know much about football. Don't judge me on this. I don't know, because they look like little monkeys running around, with tight pants on. But it's akin to being on the football team, catching the ball, and going the wrong way to score the touchdown, right? And everybody's like, no, what are you doing? You're going the wrong way, Tut. Go the way toward abundance. Go the way toward expansion. The field is open. Ain't nobody gonna tackle you that way. It is the path of least resistance. You ain't gonna get no inflammation. You're gonna score that way. It's gonna be exciting and fun if you go that way. But are you disciplined enough with your mind to travel the path that's least driven by? The most magnetic people are these 2%ers. The most magnetic people are the ones that are going this way, y'all. The ones who are disciplined. Because they have this sense of peace and inner knowing and that frequency, that their energy, their ability to focus, their human imagination, their grace, their ability just to feel like peace, to feel like love, to feel so inviting. Thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the roses. It's discipline, baby. You have it. It is time to place it in the right direction. Don't get no touchdowns going the wrong way, and don't let it be counted for. It ain't what's good to profit. Well, how can it profit you to gain the whole world but lose your soul? Because you didn't have discipline. You didn't have the momentum to change your health. You didn't have the momentum to change your wealth. You didn't have the momentum to change your outlook on life and relationships. what you had in your head and your mind and your heart and your soul, you came equipped with discipline. Discipline is what separates the wishers from the walkers. I sure wish I could lose this weight. The walkers is walking over here. They lost weight and all they did was discipline, and I'm living witness of it right here. Lost weight. I ain't going to the gym. I ain't wish. I closed my eyes. And I was disciplined. I did something the 2%ers did. I wish I could stop working. I sure wish I could quit this job. I wish I walked out of that thing. You see where I'm going? So going back to what Keith said, it's a mindset. So in the inner circle, that's what we're doing. We're transforming minds. We're teaching esoteric knowledge. In order to implement esoteric knowledge, I'm telling you today, don't sign up for next month if you ain't ready for some discipline in your life. To embody discipline in your mind. Heaven is a prepared place for prepared people. Discipline. Somebody type discipline in the comment. Discipline. You have it. Point it in the right direction for your soul expansion, for the desires of your heart. Discipline, 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 discipline. It's offering time. For those of you who are new to me, I am Goddess Just Be. I help people on their wellness journey in the areas of mind, body, and soul. I teach esoteric knowledge on Sundays via Zoom. And I'm hopeful that you will join us. If not, okay, that's fine too. It is the first blue button on my website. I am not here for people who are not prepared to expand spiritually. I'll tell you that now. I'm not here no longer to cast any esoteric knowledge amongst the swine. I'll tell you that right now. Because I'm different. I'm disciplined. I've moved over to another frequency, and the universe gonna move to the rhythm of my frequency that I'm emitting. Heaven is a prepared place for prepared people. And so in the month of May, in esoteric knowledge teaching, we're going to be teaching discipline. And it's going to require something of you. It's going to require mindfulness. Because for so long, I've witnessed other conscious people, and me, I'm guilty of it myself. The old version of myself, for years and years and years and years, you talk about conscious, you talk about high vibrational. But if your life that you living ain't speaking for you, what the hell are you doing? You're doing just what them church people was doing. Talking louder than saying nothing. You went from blessed and highly favored to loving light, and your ass is still in the same house. Still in the same house, still in the same mindset, still in the same environment, still going the wrong direction as it pertains to discipline. You still ain't got none. Not none that's serving you. I told my people last year that we ain't going through this healing in 2025. It's done. It's a blinking of an eye, in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. They shall not all sleep, but they all shall be changed, just like that. And if the change is taking place in the inner circle, you either want part of it or you do not. Okay? It's offering time. For those of you who want to donate to my live, my time, my energy, emotion, Cash App Goddess Just Be. Could you tap the screen and share the live so others can at least be exposed to me on this live before I get up out of here? Cash App Goddess Just Be. Discipline. Discipline is going to be very important, y'all. Discipline. If you're going to walk around and call yourself a conscious person, you should have discipline. If you know damn well you don't have no discipline going this here way, well, you need to shut your mouth up until you fine-tune your discipline. it's really important that you understand that, and I'm not being ugly as it pertains to shutting up. When you aren't going the right direction, when you ain't moving to the rhythm of this here beat, shut up. Shut up. That's hermit mode. That's you being redefined by the fire. Shut up. Move in silence until you become a real gangster. Just shut up. Because with a lack of discipline, you get sniffed out. Discipline. This is why if you try to lose weight, you stop going to the gym. You got sniffed out by the frequencies. Because the frequency, you can lie to your friends, but you can't lie energetically with these frequencies, y'all. And frequency will sniff your ass out. Make it hard, make it hurt. Send her mama over with some lasagna and a cheesecake and a brownie. And that's it. After that, you don't go to the gym no more. Okay? You on a spiritual path? Oh, send her over to Goddess Just Be. She's gonna like that. Oh wait, she's learning a little bit too much. Make Goddess Just Be. Tell her something about discipline. That's surely gonna run her off. She don't want change. Nothing. Discipline. It's like you gotta shut up because this energy already know you. You created that frequency. Discipline. These principalities and these rulers of darkness that we fight against is a frequency, y'all. And it knows if you have discipline or not. God, source energy, infinite intelligence give you certain situations, certain setups to help make and define and mold you. But it don't have to be so troublesome if you learn some darn discipline. When you learn discipline, you can flow the right way effortlessly. Discipline for the right direction. The month of May. I'm forewarning my people. I see it a lot of y'all here. I'm forewarning. I'm not just going to be yapping on the esoteric lives. It ain't about just me just yapping. It ain't about you saying, oh, yeah, when we do testimony time, oh, I like this and I discovered this. It ain't just about you doing notes. Just being a student. You're going to be an active participant learning discipline so you can implement it as it pertains to your spiritual growth and evolution. I said day one, I ain't raising no ducks. Y'all, we together, we going to practice discipline of the mind. That's going to be part 2. Month 2, I got it written here. Month 2. It's the sacred way to reprogram your discipline to serve your highest timeline. That's what we're learning in May. Month 2. Thank you for the gifts. So the question for you all that are part of the esoteric knowledge group and the people that just listening and they know they're not a part of it, you can do it too, but we'll answer this and we'll dive deeper into this in the group or next month. What am I already disciplined in? Does it build me or does it bury me? Somebody write that in the comments. That's your question. Because we're circling back in the month of May, we're going to be talking heavily about discipline. The question again is, what am I already disciplined in? Does it build me or does it bury me? Is it going this way or is it going this way? You got that? Discipline. 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 Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you for writing in the comments. I appreciate you. Discipline. For those of you who are new to me, I'm Goddess Just Be. Help people on their wellness journey. Near to mind, body, and soul. If you want to donate to my Cash App, it's Cash App Goddess Just Be. It's offering time. It's offering time. Let me grab this here iPad. Is it on? Because I don't hear nothing. It's offering time. It's offering time. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I saw it. I just didn't hear it. I guess the volume wasn't on. It's offering time. Thank y'all for the donations. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for your shares. Thank you for the Cash App gifts at Cash App Goddess Just Be. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for pinning the question. Thank you for signing up for the inner circle. To sign up, you go to my website, which is linked in my bio. If you're on YouTube, it's in my description. And in the description, you'll be sent to my website, which is saltoftheearthpub.org. If you want to participate in the Esoteric Knowledge Zoom sessions every Sunday, where we break down the Helios Biblios, which is the Sun Book, which is a book about you, from you, to you, which is known in physical reality as the Holy Bible, we break it down so you can apply it to your right now physical reality and become the walking, talking, Christ conscious one. Okay? Join the inner circle. If you join before May 3rd, you'll be part of the month of May. If you don't join before May 3rd, you have to wait to June. We only let people in at the end of the month. That's it, because you're not going to disrupt the structure, because God is a God of order and instruction. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, AMK. Thank you, Keith. Thank you, Jewel. Thank you, George. Thank you, DeMario. Thank you, Kalia. Thank you, Trip. Thank you, thank you, thank you, Danielle. Thank you, every last one of you that gave today. I appreciate every last one of you from the bottom of my heart. Cash App Goddess Just Be. Make sure you join the inner circle, because I have so much esoteric knowledge since a little girl that I want to share with mankind. I have so many ideas that I want to implement in this group. This month, we'll be starting with our texting group, where you'll be you'll be able to text high vibrational people questions to help you in your right now situation, to stay in alignment, to stay disciplined. Moving forward, when the momentum builds, I want every last person in that group, in our group, to manifest their wildest dreams. And energetically, we can do that if we're around like-minded people. The biblical text teaches us that we all can. If two or more are joined together in my name, I'll be God in the midst. Do you hear me? This is part of the 2%. I don't want a big old massive TikTok lot. I didn't come here for that. I've always said I love the little churches. I didn't come here for the 98%. Y'all go like Cardi. Y'all go over there about making a stallion in there. Go on and grab the wall. I'm here for the 2%ers. I'm here for the ones that have the rich soil. I ain't casting my pearls amongst the swine. When you get with this group, they turn around. Oh, you're pretty. Oh, is you married? Oh, who putting eggs, mushroom in your vagina? All that crazy. I'm not here for that. I'm here for the 2%ers. My sheep know my voice, he says in the biblical text. A stranger they won't follow. That's a voice of a frequency. That's a voice of alignment. That's a voice of a prepare people for heaven, right here on earth. Thank you so much. Thank you for the offers. Cash App Goddess Just Be. So this group, I know it is my knowing with conviction that this group is massive already. This group is powerful already. If you're a part of the inner circle, you should be privileged already. You should be joyful already. You should already know that great things happen because you joined the inner circle. You should already practice this here mindset of being a little privileged person for being amongst other high vibrational beings. You should come up in a room feeling ease, feeling joy, feeling excited, feeling thrilled, feeling optimistic every Sunday. It ain't like regular church, but oh Lord, I wonder what they're gonna be singing, what song we gonna be playing. No, it should be that you're happy to be there because it's a frequency, because it's a knowing that I'm now participating in something that's for the greater good of my soul expansion. Do y'all hear me? Okay, anyway, we're about to get up out of here. Like I said, I'm not going to be doing happy embracing. Thank you. I'm not going to be doing long lives anymore because my tribe is in the inner circle. So that's it. Let us pray. Thank you for the donations and offerings. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. Take a deep breath in and blow it out. One last time, take a deep breath in and blow it out. God, source energy, infinite intelligence, thank you. Thank you for this live. Thank you for all knowing. Thank you for infinite intelligence. Thank you for love, power, sound mind. But infinite intelligence, thank you for discipline that we all have. Thank you for frequencies that allow some of our discipline to go this way and some of our discipline to go this way. Thank you for enlightenment. Thank you for consciousness. Thank you for awareness of our beingness. Thank you for getting sick and tired of going this here way because it propelled us to now want to go this way. Thank you, God, for it all. Thank you for my reflections who are just here to just watch. But thank you for the others who are taking notes and they are part of the inner circle. Thank you for heaven being a place for prepared people. Thank you for preparing us all for this moment of our lives, for ascension, for awakening, for clarity, for consciousness. Thank you for the super conscious. Thank you for the subconscious. Thank you for consciousness. Thank you for good days, for bad days. Thank you for all days. Thank you for good health. Thank you for bad health. Thank you for all potentials of hydrogen. Thank you for prosperity. Thank you for the lack thereof. Thank you for being the Alpha and the Omega, the beginning and the end, the totality of God. Thank you for living within us all. Thank you for us all being able to tap into infinite intelligence when we're ready. Thank you for being ready. Thank you for not being so ready. Thank you for the late moments. Thank you for the right on time moments. God, thank you for it all. It all prepared us. It all was for the making of us. It was all for the edifying of the church, for the body of Christ. One God, one faith, one body. Many, many members, 98% and 2%, but all one God. All one God. Now we're remembering to fine tune our discipline, God. Our discipline of our mind. So we could put on the whole armor of God and think it not robbery to be equal with that same God that lives within us. In Him I move, I breathe, I have my being. It's time out for us now, we understand, to not just talk about it, but just be about it. It's time out now, we understand that we must put on the whole armor of this thing. And it's a mind thing. It's a thought by thought thing. And it requires discipline. We're so happy that we have discipline. We're so excited of this newfound understanding of discipline. Because we understand our discipline gonna bring us to it all. Somebody type in the comments, stillness. Be still and know that I'm God. In order to sit there and be still to know that you're God, you got to have some discipline. It takes discipline to be still. It takes discipline to just be. It takes discipline to be the I am. It takes discipline because you think your ego in this matrix is the thing that really, really matters. No. You got to step out of that ego. And it takes discipline to dismantle that ego. Stillness. Be still and know that I'm God. Thank y'all for being here. This video was from my heart to yours. You're not going to make it without discipline in this direction, too. Okay, bye. Thank y'all for being here. Hey, June, thank you. Stillness, yes, it requires discipline. Yes, it does.